Good, that was all you required? I suppose you did speak to the other soldiers. So there was one monk you never spoke with.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just that one that I had to...
Well done. You have my thanks.
Alright, there we go. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else that we really care to do.
And you didn't have to give any
Gifts?
gifts and stuff out to people?
No. I mean, we could go on a lost item giving spree if we wanted to. We have some left. I'm not sure where they're...
What are your levels at with everyone? Are they all equally at B, or are there some that are at A?
Nobody's at A yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are B with everybody that we can be a B with the exception of...
Oh, but you can't talk with any
Ash.
of them until after the battle? Probably?
So we probably have to time skip to get the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do it if they aren't full motivation.
What's their motivation?
How do I check that? Is there a way to check motivation from here?
Is it
Because...
roster?
Is it... Oh, it is goals.
Goals. There we go.
Okay, so Claude
Claude needs
Lysithia.
something. Lysithia.
Let me get my spreadsheet.
Can you scroll down at the very least? Leonie, Ferdinand, Casper. Oh, actually Sylvain, Mercedes.
Yeah. No, this is a
number of
good
them.
point. Okay. So, lost items by character. Claude. Oh. I think we already gave Claude. Claude only loses one item in this game, by the way.
Really? What was it?
Mild stomach poison.
Oh, I don't believe we have given him his stomach
The Empire-
poison.
If you, of course, I refuse.
Pretty sure we did like a lot. Oh,
There,
no.
see?
You found it, Teach. I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
Motivation increased. But you can give him a little bit more to get it to max.
We could. I'll do that in a bit. We have an item
Don't
for
you
Leonie.
Oh, that's mine.
Was it a scarf?
Yep, for a scarf.
I see.
Okay.
The Empire. If you, of course, I refuse.
Okay, so gifts. What does Claude like? I mean, we
Probably
could
more books.
just like barf things on him, seeing as we're sitting on a fair bit of gifts anyway. Let's see if I can get Claude up to A rank.
Who likes the stuffed teddy bears? That's what I want to know.
So, oh, a lot of characters do. Board games, exotic spices, and riding boots.
We got a board
Hey.
game. But now he's at max.
Hey. Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, there's B rank too. I forgot that can happen.
What about B rank 2?
Okay, so where's Lysithia? We have to go through two conversations
Oh. Interesting.
before A rank. Remember where Lysithia was hanging out?
She was upstairs.
Oh, she was in the library.
Mm-hmm.
So we, improving relations? Yes. Mainly because I want to get rid of them all. We have plenty of gifts, and these only improve our relationships with, specifically the characters that we...
We
So
need more
Edelgard,
motivation.
The one who calls herself the Flame Emperor was connected to those You had better.
Okay, so lost items. So Encyclopedia of Sweets.
Oh,
Hey, that's mine. Thank you for finding it.
well, she's at max motivation now.
Yeah, I could just hold on. Yeah, we'll just hold on. Let's see, goals. So who else is not? Ferdinand, Caspar.
Felix. Let's see.
One of them has got to be here. I think Sylvain and a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure Claude has inventory space, by the way. That is fair. Okay, now he's got 2.
What, is there going to be a situation in the future where a character picks something up off the battlefield that's necessary for plot, but if there isn't enough room, it gets discarded or put away?
Not sure, but why risk it?
Mm-hmm.
So we already got Lorenz. Sylvain.
Things must be.
I think we already gave Sylvain all of his lost items. No, we didn't. I was wondering who
What
had
does he
the
require?
history of Sreng. And the crumpled love letter.
Yeah, I noticed the crumpled love letter. Is it something he was writing to someone else? I want to read the descriptions before you hand them off.
Erp.
Yes, you're terrible with lore,
Right.
as always.
Once the what?
Okay, Ash is fully motivated. Goals. Petra, Felix. I mean, straight up, we really don't need to do this. This is going to
Okay.
take a while. Let's
Let's
wait
just go
until we
back.
start depleting.
Mm-hmm.
Because as it stands, like, this is just extra work. And I'd rather, like, go to a battle. Or, because we have 1 battle day.
Ah, well now you have instruction time. And it looks like you can choose 6 students to train.
That was. I learned.
It's going to take a while.
Let's do.
Hi, so close.
I was really hoping that by leveling up my character, let's see.
Well, giving renown to the statues is supposed to help with their powers.
Yeah. But I had originally been really hoping that by, like, maxing my character out, I would be a better instructor. You know, that, like, the stats that I would share with characters would carry over.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it does not. It doesn't matter how good I am at a thing. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so 3 more. Where are you gonna put points into?
Let's see. Unsure. We gotta change Lysithia's goals, though.
Oh, for the writing business?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that.
You're awfully quiet.
Me?
What's up?
Oh, I mean, I'm just super tired today. Which should be relatively self-explanatory, I think.
Mm-hmm. Getting woken up by people's tiny little... Nope.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier now that we have the vents on, but that dog is still like an absolute monster.
Mm-hmm. Well, both of them are. It doesn't help that one of them is not even, what, 20 feet away?
Yeah. Okay, is that it? I think that's good. Okay, so we want to check goals for Lysithia. Okay, she's still currently on reason. Oh, do we want to do... Is it Lance? Maybe it's just reason and writing.
Reason and writing for the Dark Knight?
Oh, nope, it does need a C in Lance. Yeah, so once she hits level 30, we pretty much stop using Lysithia until her writing skill gets high enough.
Ah.
Okay. Hilda's probably fine. I mean, I'll probably have to retool these at some point, maybe turbo grind some characters or something. But that's kind of okay. Let's see, group tasks. Lysithia and Ash. Good luck, you two. You're terrible at this.
Oh, no.
May I ask?
Go read it.
I'm an avid arms collector. Since coming to live here, however, I have had much more trouble finding new items for my collection. The idea is where I might find some uncommon weapons.
Oh.
Probably ask the knights to show you some weapons.
Sure, I don't know if he's really keen on crafting, but...
I am not sure that is feasible.
See?
Well, we still get Professor EXP.
Yeah, it'd just be nice if maybe he wanted to be a crafter.
Lion, do we have to have a conversation about your current comprehension
focus
skills?
on reason and faith.
Yes.
Does it just need to be primary as opposed to secondary? Oh, Claude wants to speak with you.
Hey, Teach, do you believe in gods? I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Seiros religion, just gods in general. Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist?
No.
I don't believe they control everyone's fates.
That sounds really boring.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I never used to believe in that sort of thing either. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god. Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning. Of course, miracles can happen, and by that I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example.
What do you mean?
Wasn't fated.
You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the Creator, you're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with. Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist. And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help. Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle, or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams.
Some god?
Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fódlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fódlan's borders, who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A god like that, that's the sort of god I think I could believe in.
I think I understand.
Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Seiros if you say things like that. I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want. If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be. Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit.
Doesn't matter.
I knew you'd understand. In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
E+. I noticed that he had one of those old clasps that you have with old overcoats and such. They're kind of wrapped with a very thick cording and are made out of wire so that they clip into one another. Oh, whose birthday is it?
Shamir.
Shamir?
My Shamir. Tea Party Guide. Load. Maximum Tea Party. Oh, wait. We don't care.
We've had a tea party with her before.
Do nothing.
Wait, what?
Let's
Why?
make it quick.
Because we already have the
I
next
think we
rank
can
of
manage.
support conversation, so it'd be a waste of time. And tea.
Pretty good.
Wait, so it really doesn't matter what their skill is. They can still What?
You could have sent her flowers at the very least.
I know. I'm being a dick.
I've grasped it. How lovely. I'm getting much better.
I think the only one you ever skipped tea party-wise had been, what, Hubert?
What was that?
I think the only one you'd ever skip tea party-wise was Hubert.
Yeah.
You just never liked him. Now we know that he had daddy issues, too. He killed his own father.
He did. Alright. Oh, we should go back.
We should add that to the daddy issues chart.
Yeah. Yeah, add patricide. To the top, but like not
and
the
now
top,
Casper
top.
has daddy issues too. And Leinhardt. Or Lenhart.
What does he need?
Because their fathers joined the villainous
so,
faction.
Lance C, Axe A, Flying A. Oof. Okay. What will Hilda need? Great Knight. Riding B+. Oh! God, that looks stupid.
Oh, the armor? I think her shield looks awesome.
The shield does. But look at the collar. I don't know, I just wish they didn't have this stupid, like, high collar thing.
She almost looks like she's Samus there.
Yeah. It does have a bit of a Samus. Look at that rump armor on the horse.
Mm.
At that ass and it'll hurt.
Wander.
Ah. So we gotta start training Hilda and horses.
Wait, so
let's see.
You don't have master seals available. Well, I mean, you do have master seals, but only a couple of them would ever be able to get there.
You gotta be level 30, and it also requires a lot of stats.
I passed. I passed.
Oh, well that really offsets some of her issues. Let's see.
Advanced. Have you gotten everyone to their most advanced class yet?
Let's see. No. There's quite a number of characters. So we've already got the advanced seals. I wonder how many of these I've just, like, stocked up. Probably not enough. I mean, probably enough. We can double check. Let's see. But no, I'm still working on it. Unfortunately, a lot of characters need, like, high levels of
Oh.
like, different
What?
skills. So, for example, he needs an A-rank sword. And he's, like, high B+, but it doesn't matter. There we go. That took long enough.
Yeah, hasn't he failed 3 times over and you always say beforehand?
It's like 3 to 5 times as bad. Okay, so who else is not? Because she started as a sword master, which makes it really easy.
Can I look at everyone's master classes too?
What they look like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just to see what they have available pixel sprite-wise. Okay, so Pegasus, a wyvern, a kind of swordsman.
Mortal Savant,
Savant, right.
Savant, there we go. Great Knight, Bow Knight, Dark Knight.
Oh, right, the Bow Knights. We forgot about that.
There's like a... Holy Knight, there we go. I was like, I know there's an upgraded version of Paladin.
Oh, okay. Do they actually wield any weapons that way, or no?
Holy Knights, Lances, and Faith.
I see. They haven't really used Catherine. What can Flayn and Seteth ultimately be?
Same stuff. Like, they don't get special classes.
What's up with her? No. Look at that.
Which one?
And maybe it was him, Seteth. What's that
Lowest one? War Master.
War Master.
Axe and Brawl.
Oh, I see. Never mind. The armor just looked like it was gold in the chibi, so it's like, oh, that looks cool. But the color schemes change, of course. Oof.
Oof.
Oh, he failed.
That is unfortunate. They're gender-specific classes, and I hate it. I don't mind that much, but it is dumb. Especially because, like, Gremory is actually pretty useful. But then again, with the exception of, like, 2 characters...
What's a Gremory?
Gremory are Faith and Magic. Faith and Reason. Which is only available to ladies.
Oh, so what's this monster event?
Just a big monster. We're gonna go punch it. Okay. We could do a seminar, but that's boring. Battle at the border. Battle at the Gates of Garrett Mark. Let's see, how do you reload so quickly? Both shoulder buttons, plus and minus, is soft reset. So nice.
It still looks like he's doing the da 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 da.
Stay alive.
Stay alive.
Okay, units. So we want to get Hilda up to 30. X can sit this one out, maybe? Maybe not.
Wait, has there ever been a battle where you've never had the main character present?
No, probably
Never.
not. But like, oh well. Yeah, I want to get most of these characters up to 30 if I can. Leone and Hilda are the main 2 on this round. Let's see, and we can start training up Bernadetta and Felix. Because I'd like to have a bunch of characters sitting in the wings for,
While you deal with this, I'll be back. You can have battle times.
That is fine. Who do we grab? People that need EXP. Let me see. Probably Shamir, actually. And get out of here, Raphael. You are cool, but you... Oh, wait, we just straight up have Sedith. We don't even recruit him. He's just in our team. Well, that solves the problem. Okay, so she's in the right spot. What about the backside? Where's this monster? There's the monster. Okay, do we have... Because one of the things I could do is probably just shell that monster into oblivion from afar. Would be fine.
Who, me?
Let's see. We don't need the hand axe. Wait, what? No. Go up directly next to him. Raining axe to the face.
Hilda! Hilda!
I can still shine brighter.
Okay. So, first
Leave it to
question.
me.
Can I guess part of it is we can just kill the other guys. Probably do that.
That's my cue.
Attack Thunder? Nope, can't kill that guy. What about Meteor? Ooh. Oh! Oh, that's real good. Oh, but I can't choose the tile? But Sagittae. Oh, Sagittae will get him. Bago.
All roses
I'm gonna
have
play monster
thorns.
defense. Oh, I guess she doesn't have good enough range for that. Well, that's annoying, but not that annoying. Do we Seraphim him? We could.
I'll give it my all.
Ask our snipers. Combat arts. Curve shot. Can I hit the other guy? To Deadeye this guy? I will have to Deadeye him. Well, that's fine. No attacking my monster. It's against the
I'll
rules.
stick with it.
Bernadetta. can you Deadeye? Not that. That guy. Deadeye training bow. Unfortunately, I think her bow skill just isn't as good. Well, Hail Mary! Dang it. That was worth a shot.
Let's get to it.
I will get the victory.
Because I could just Seraphim the thing. Let's just Seraphim.
Yeah.
Doesn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would, but I guess the monster's probably kind of tank beef. Oh. Forgot that she was in the mix. Assist, physic. Heal
Thanks so
Ash.
much.
Let us away.
We don't really want Flame to go up first, because that would be bad and dumb. So in that case, why don't we grab Bernadetta? Because she's not going to be very useful anywhere else anyway. Also free EXP.
They say experience beats growth.
Come match me, swine! Holy, they actually managed to hurt her. How even? Okay, never mind. I don't have to protect the King of Beasts nearly as much. That is silly pants. But I did need to protect that man.
So, what's occurred while I was away?
What was the what who?
What has occurred while I was away?
I'm trying to defend a monster from the enemies that besiege it.
Wait, you're defending a monster?
Kinda.
You mean that guy over there?
Yeah.
What's so special about him?
He's the King of Beasts. And he is
Excuse me.
beef chonk. Look at him. He got a lot of HP, a lot of defense.
Nice try.
That definitely felt like those sour cream and onion chips.
What was that?
The little bird
This will
back
make the
there.
job easier.
Oh. Did you just go for like a munch break?
No, no.
Oh. Attack. Meteor. I wish there's a way I could just freely aim this.
Sour cream and onion potato chips are my favorite potato chip flavors. Well, is my favorite potato chip flavor. What's your favorite potato chip flavor?
Barbecue in very small quantities.
Yeah, barbecue is one of those things where it's fun at first, but you can't have too many of them. I will not tire of sour cream and onion. I think because sour cream and onion is pretty much the equivalent of having French onion dip on a chip already.
True. Get up there, Dorothea. Good luck. Hopefully the monster does not kill you. It's a punchy sucker. What's gonna break any shields? Then again, breaking barriers on these things is
I
rough.
want to be all I can.
That's a good quote. I want to be all I can. Living up to one's potential.
Let's see. What does Marianne have? Can I heal anybody? Heal her. Oh, right. She did actually get hit for a point of damage. I was impressed.
Aside from Ash, is your group comprised of all ladies?
Yeah.
You even have Manuela on the field as a
Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
helper for her. Yeah, you're right. You have Leonie, Dorothea, Marianne, Hilda, Lysithea. Mercedes, Blaine, Petra. Really, Bernadetta too?
I thought I was dead.
Yeah, you're just fighting with all the ladies right now,
Oh.
with the exception of Ash.
That's her.
Maybe some amount of it is just... I don't know.
Uh-oh.
The fight continues.
It's fine.
What happened to the sound there?
It just loses phantom power every once in a while. It's confusing. I don't really... It's part of... It's one of those things that I want to get fixed
Ooh, great.
when I
This is
have
what
my
I
new
do.
computer.
My efforts are paying off.
As I expected.
Okay, Meteor. Nope, that's frivolous. Now here's the question. We can't get around this sucker, can we?
Nah, you'd have to approach from the bridge.
Well, that's kind of fine.
Petra might be able to fight him.
Yep.
I am greater now.
I'd have been thinking, I don't know. He's
it
got
was
one,
one HP
barrier
bar.
spot
Yep.
back on him, but I'm not going to be able to get to it. I don't think. Which is a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Fortify. I don't think that helped anybody, but that's okay. Assist, rescue. Ariane. Ooh.
They were pretty good about making everyone have a very unique hair color.
Silence that mage. Quiet you.
Because you have blue, purple, green,
Yeah,
I wonder how
Brown.
much more I can learn.
pink.
Fire Emblem's always had a pretty kaleidoscope of
Plum.
hair.
I mean, it's an easy way to identify one person from another. That and hairstyles. I'm always impressed with that.
More polish never hurts.
It's sad because then I think about the lack of hairstyles I employ. I have very long hair, and it's wavy. But it's one of those things where I find that during the day it's either easier just to let it down or pull it back in a low
Caution is
ponytail.
needed.
Sometimes if I want to be fancy, I have it up in a clip, which is sort of a low ponytail, and then you clip it up to the back of your head so that there's a little bit of a poof and like a frond that comes down, if you will. But I don't do pigtails. I do braids on very rare occasions, but only if I'm going to the pool to prevent my hair from getting tangled while swimming in the water.
Come on, crit. Never mind.
I don't know. What other hairstyle should I try without cutting my hair? I know that Wander's first thing would be cut it short.
Short hair.
That's just
I mean, I
because my
did like
gets
your hair
everywhere.
the other day when you were trying to style it. Like, that actually turned out really nice.
Oh, that's because I have a central part, and I've never been happy with it because I think the colic that I have, that it's imperceivable really when my hair is down like this, but when I was a child, my bangs would never lie flat because there'd be a tiny colic on one side. So I think that's actually impacted my ability to have a central part because it flip-flops
Can I go
from
now?
one side to another. I don't know. It never seems
Whoa,
straight. So I could try a side part, but I never like the feeling of being uneven. And then the issue with having a side part is if you get your hair cut, you're actually cutting one side shorter than the other. I'd much rather have everything the same length, so I never have to worry about it. Because I used to have interesting things done. I remember when I was growing out my bangs, it was an awkward stage where you would have your hair very short in the front, but longer in the back. And my mom's hairdresser at the time, she did a thing where she feathered it. So it's like you'd make a diagonal cut down from the center to the outside. And it made it swish all over the place. It was so cool. I loved that. But I haven't really had it since because if the person cuts the front too short, then you can't pull it back into a ponytail and it's really annoying. I always like having the ability to pull my hair back into a ponytail.
Did that guy just bust its barricade for me? Or no, it just moved at the very least.
Oh, you said that you wanted to see me with headbands, didn't you? I have headbands, but they're at home. I have this really nice denim one, and if you flip it over, it's purple paisley. It's so cute. But I probably stopped wearing that about middle school. Wander, what hairstyles have you had over the course of your life?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. My mother would usually just cut my hair short and even, and then just let it grow out.
Yeah, I mean, I find that's what the majority of guys have. Though, wasn't there that fad back in school where guys would have slightly longer hair in the front and they'd spike it up? That was really popular in elementary and middle school. It was the early 90s.
Depends on where you were.
I'll celebrate later.
I thought you said that you saw it in high school.
Are you talking about like a faux hawk?
No. It's where they had that little tuft of hair in the front and they'd sort of gel it up. You don't ever remember seeing that? It was everywhere.
Fashion is dumb, and I didn't pay a whole lot of mind. This will be fine.
I've liked seeing that more guys have been growing their hair out long, though. I almost wonder when it became fashionable for men to have really short hair.
Of course I won.
It always seemed that men still retained ponytails even into the 1700s. Was it the 1800s that changed it? And it's interesting because the 1800s also made facial hair more acceptable. Correct?
Maybe, yeah.
Because there was a time where it seemed like everyone had beards and then they had them clean shaven. And no, in the 1600s there were still goatees and mustaches.
Strength is all for a mercenary.
I don't know.
It's interesting seeing mutton chops and all the various hairstyles of the day a long time ago. And how for a while they fell sway to nothing at all. Like men were expected to shave.
Being clean shaven is an inconvenience.
Imagine if you had to shave your legs and your armpits.
I mean, would probably wicked chafe.
I must steel myself.
I don't know if I'd enjoy that much.
Is this a joke?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bernadetta. You look punchy enough to take this man on. That is a lie. You lack the gumption. Marianne, you look good. You're not punchy enough.
Huh. I suppose it would make sense that for the World Wars, many men had to adopt short hair.
Anywhere I can hide.
I think also for a while it could have been the result of a cleanliness issue. Back in the day, people would just shave their heads off and, well, not their heads off, but their head their head of hair entirely to say be rid of lice and such.
Certainly a lot easier to avoid stuff like it. Plus, you also didn't have to worry about washing as much.
Mm-hmm. And women really weren't encouraged to have short hair until what, the 20s? There was a period where you had the flappers and short hair. Let's see.
Okay, get out of here, Hilda. Get out of here, Leone.
And that pretty much, even into the 50s, women were starting to have shorter styles. You know, maybe they wouldn't have anything go past their shoulders again. Though I think by the time the 60s and the 70s rolled around, long hair was fashionable again. It's interesting, but I don't recall there being much for bangs in history. I wonder when bangs became a style. You're doing another battle?
Yep, you gotta do 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing 2. This one's gonna be a bit rougher.
Well, I know you already dislike Lorenz's hair, but whose hair is your favorite of the group of characters that you have for guys and then for girls?
I don't like Betra's hair. I like it close to her head, but the giant, like, hair loaf that, like, sticks off the top, eh.
I mean, I like the fact that she has braids and such.
Well, yeah, the little braids look great, but it's just, like... It's just the giant hair loaf.
Oh, you.
Oh, let's see. Because I've already got...
I mean, Claude looks like a Padawan. I think that's cool.
Alright, Sedith. We just already have him. I keep forgetting that. Let's see, who goes with Ferdinand? And Hart. Okay, is that good? This is gonna be a bit dicier. Oh. Let's see. Map. Where is everybody located? It's actually somewhat reasonable. The frontier.
I'm reminiscing about the day when you looked like an anime boy.
What, with my pink hair?
Yeah. He had longer pink hair.
I got this.
And by longer, I don't mean long. It wasn't going past his cheeks or anything, but it was longer than it was now.
give it my all.
Well, is now, I should say. How long do you think it was at the time? 5 inches?
Holy crap, she's got range. It was a couple more inches longer than this.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like ridiculously long, but it was long.
Yeah, the story behind that was one of the girls that I had met in orientation was later dating a guy on your floor, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
They had started dating.
Who, me?
And she would eventually become one of my roommates. That was a lot of fun. But she and a friend of hers were bringing hair dye on the floor because they always liked dyeing their hair. Wasn't it red that they specifically liked dyeing their hair? And they had tons of extra hair dye?
So they were, in this case, very specifically, they're bleaching their hair.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe dyeing hair.
I don't know if I've ever seen her
Blue?
bleach her hair, though.
Maybe it was blue. But they had leftover bleach or even blue dye.
Blue dye, so did you start off with blue?
Yeah, I started with blue,
I
which
hadn't met you
very
back
quickly
then.
turned
I think
green.
I've gotten stronger.
We just weren't in classes together at the time.
I'm getting
Right, were we only in class together at the end of the first year?
No, first 2.
The first 2...
And then our
and-
teacher went away for a while.
Right, and then our teacher split up the class and we were put into separate classes.
But yeah, so it started as kind of like a dark blue, but the chlorine from the pool and some other things.
I miss that pool.
I do what I don't.
I miss exercising there and then going to the pool and hot tub.
That was nice.
Another way.
But you were saying?
Let's see.
No use.
But so hair turned green and it started to look really gross. So we went out and dyed my hair just proper blonde for a while. Which was nice and fine and whatever.
So when did it turn pink?
So pink was actually after a summer of being
The fight
blonde.
continues.
I want to say it was like the first
You were blonde
week
the entire
back.
summer?
Yeah,
Huh.
Thank you.
I think I was. I'm pretty sure.
Then again, I suppose I didn't see you at all.
Yep.
You
But-
are nothing.
All I remember is very specifically.
Greatness
I
awaits.
want to say it was like as soon as school
If
started.
only my
Your roommate. Can I say her name? I probably can say her name. I can't imagine it matters.
I don't know. People could. The thing is, people could probably look them up if they know their name and find us.
Anyway, so she more or less was like, "Hey, you want to dye your hair pink?" Or maybe there was pink dye.
I thought it was red, and then it went to pink. Or
Yeah,
was it?
it was red.
Okay.
But it was effectively like, "Hey, let's dye your hair," and I was just like, "All right, sure, why not?" More or less, that's
weren't-
how it boiled down.
Weren't the majority of the guys getting it on the floor, or only
No,
at the time because
so-
you had bleached hair?
So, I dyed my hair. So, the first time it was just Thomas and myself.
Oh, okay.
I can say his name. That one's a little bit more generic. Let's see, Physic.
Back to the fray.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
so it was interesting because I come back to school having not seen him for a number of months, and he just had long pink hair.
Done yet?
Yep.
Whoa, did
Had that for a while. And then I was originally planning on
Too easy.
I was originally planning on just like dyeing it out and, you know, going back to regular or cutting it all off or something like that. And then the whole issue with my one friend. And then everybody dyed their hair red in solidarity. Which was appreciated, but also very grim.
Mm-hmm.
Question, can I... Okay, I can kill the mage.
Yeah, and then you'd been blonde for a while. And then at one point, did you try black, was
Only a
it?
fool
Except it ended
challenges
up
me.
being navy blue, which looked really cool for a while.
Yeah,
The noble
that was
standard.
fun.
And then it faded into, fortunately, it wasn't really a green, it was a weird silver gray. Right?
Yeah.
And I think at that point, didn't we just cut it and you got your normal hair color back?
Yep.
Which is sort of like a dark
I can
sandy
feel the
brown.
difference.
Wow. That's some stat growth.
Sleep in the dirt. I'll grow as strong as I can.
Let's see.
Or are people arguing about in chat about the houses and
They've more or less started calling the houses I don't want her to get attacked. So Golden Deer, for example, they've been calling Hufflepuff.
ah, I see.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Gryffindor is Blue Eagles and or
Well, no. Like, you would assume that
That was tough.
The colors don't necessarily match up to their personalities.
No, but a griffin, well, blue eagle, Ravenclaw.
Gryffindor always looked like it was
Or-
lion.
Black eagle. Well, yeah. So blue lion.
The blue lions
Blue
would
lion,
be Gryffindor.
Black eagle. I don't know.
Would they be... Well, in this story, they would be Slytherin. Didn't most of the
Oh yeah, that's
teachers
a
in
good point.
Slytherin end up betraying people at
Yeah.
Hogwarts? I thought it was just a predominant number of Slytherin were involved in the evil cult. I admittedly, I haven't read all the later Harry Potter books, but I'd seen snippets of the movies.
I can't lose.
Oh, he actually would have been able to kill him had that not broke. Oh well.
I don't really think there's an equivalent for Ravenclaw.
Perfect.
Unless you consider Claude's studious tendencies to push the Alliance faction over to Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Silenced.
But, I don't know. What was Hufflepuff known
Not what I was
for?
hoping.
Plants and being kind of not useless, but like they were the fall guy faction. Oh, based on the color of the houses. Huh. Yeah, okay. I mean, whatever.
The colors, sure, but...
Church is Slytherin. Yeah. I guess.
I was trying to look at them from a philosophical standpoint, but eh.
Well,
Is this the main quest?
almost.
Listen up, everyone. The Imperial Army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Professor, are you ready?
Almost.
Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage. To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
She's back already? Talk about impatient.
If we don't stop them, the Academy will be destroyed. Prepare for battle, everyone!
We will stop Edelgard's rampage.
Our opponent is formidable, but if we work together, we will not fail.
Enough talking. Let's go!
Dear goddess, please protect us all. I shall fight with all that I have. It is an honor to fight alongside each of you. Professor, Claude, you'll lead the way, won't you? You won't let any of us fall, right?
I wanted to talk to Rhea first, but as expected, that won't be possible. What did she hope to accomplish at the Holy Tomb? What happened to you as a baby? There are still so many things I need to know. The same goes for the real origin of the Crest Stones and the Hero's Relics. As for Seiros and Nemesis, just how much of their mythology is true?
We know so little.
It's true. But lucky for me, I refuse to die with so much still unknown. Hey, Teach, all joking aside, can we possibly survive this battle?
Yes.
That's all we can do, right? If we gave up, the god of fate wouldn't be happy. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not the kind of man to just roll over and die in a place like this. I have my own ambitions to see to. There are things, dreams, that I must see come to fruition. And I've been thinking, I want you to see those dreams realized as well. On top of all that, there are still so many secrets out there just waiting to be uncovered. We can't let that stand, can we? So, Teach, no, scratch that. You're so much more. You're my ally and my friend. Teach, friend, none of those words quite capture what you've come to mean to me. We may not be connected by blood, but I believe our bond goes deeper than that. Now that we know each other, our hearts are connected. Even if our paths diverge and we're forced to say goodbye, I know that we'll meet again. And so, for lack of a better word, I gratefully call you my friend. And I hold fast to the belief that this isn't it for us. No matter who or what you really are, I'll always be on your side. You can't count on much in this world, but you can count on that.
Don't.
What do we do now? Skip the day. No. First,
Support conversations.
support conversations.
Hey, Raphael, you here to train?
Hey, Caspar! You work your muscles almost as much as I do.
Of course. Everyone knows that if you skip a day, you lose 3 days of work.
Ain't that the truth? Let's get to it then.
That's probably enough for today.
You might be right. I'm exhausted.
You know, I really envy you, Raphael. You're huge.
I know I'm big. Everyone knows that. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not very big, but I've always wanted to be. That's why I train so much. I just don't know how to bulk up.
Is that all? I know how to fix that.
Really? You gotta show me.
Follow me.
Oh, food.
Huh? You just led me to the dining hall.
That's right. Now sit down and eat up.
We're just gonna eat?
Yep. Eating's the best way to get bigger. You gotta eat, and you gotta train. Do 'em both enough, and you're sure to grow.
Well, I always thought I was a pretty big eater, but maybe I wasn't eating enough? Or not often enough?
Probably both. Look at my plate compared to yours. Now this is a meal.
Whoa, your plate looks like a mountain. If that's what I gotta do, then I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore. I'll eat until there's no food left.
That's the spirit. Come on, let's go clear out the pantry.
Let's do it. I'm gonna eat till I can't move.
Guys, this is the worst possible course of action you could take before a momentous battle. Of course, this isn't taking into account
Meat
when
bellies,
precisely.
meat heads, meat arms, meat men.
There are people that just have much larger rib cages and frames than others, though.
Why am I so off? Yesterday wasn't like this. Some days I just can't seem to hit anything.
Your mind, body, and technique are not synchronized. Find harmony between the three. You lack experience. You'll improve if you practice.
Now that you mention it, Shamir, how come I've never seen you train? Do you keep odd hours? Or are you just so good that you don't even need it anymore?
I am always training. Look here.
A dagger.
Watch.
Wow, nice throw. That was a long one. But does throwing knives at pillars really count as shooting practice?
Look closely.
Is that a centipede? You pierced it clean in half. How did you even see that?
I train everything. Eyes, speed, accuracy. Watch as the bird flies. Feel the wind. Recognize the distance between objects. Not all training requires a weapon. Integrate training into your daily routine.
My daily routine, huh? Well, that's great advice. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Very good. Just be cautious.
So she's a ninja. And she also has a beef against centipedes for some reason.
Of course, she likes centipedes.
But she killed that one.
Oh, well, she had a picture of a centipede.
Yes.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emile. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
Is Emile Yuritsa?
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
Wait, what? Hmm?
Remember, Felix's brother got killed?
Wait, do they both have the same?
No, probably not.
Nah. No, but the brother she was referring to is likely the Yuritsa guy. Because they had the same hair color, and he goes, she's familiar. And he goes, he's familiar.
He looked so much older, though.
But this is, remember, brother by different fathers. Brother leaves when she's 7. He could be older.
There are not a whole lot of classes for her after Fortress Knight. Why is there no N-tier Fortress Knight? Why is it just Great Knight? I mean, it's fine, but like... class list in this game is...
all the master classes seem to be mounted, with the exception of a couple.
Yeah...
Now, if you're changing their class for the next battle, are they still going to have high stats, or are they just training up the new class?
Yeah.
Or what's the... They're not going to start at a lower level than before. Wander has hiccups. That's why he's holding his breath. I wonder how you get them so often. Are you breathing incorrectly?
Maybe?
Because it's a... Hiccups are the result of a spasm in your diaphragm.
Hey, you got it.
Nice.
Makes my life easier.
Huh, okay. No big deal, really.
So Fortress Knight is in tier. All the master classes except for Wyvern Lord, Falcon Knight, and Gremory and War Master are all side grades. Yeah, I know, but it still feels unsatisfying.
Isn't it the only character that you've left behind at level 15, like in the teens?
I mean, Shamir's
is at
down
19.
there. I'm working on them. I'd like to get them all up. The main problem is...
Caspar is also
and
at
Caspar,
13.
yep. The main problem is just, like, Caspar is... He's like a boring version of Raphael.
Yeah, so I can understand.
And, God, I mean, you've seen how many casters I have.
Mm-hmm.
And that does... Well, actually, for her level, her magic stat is stupidly high. 20 at 15 is pretty good.
Also, what's her crest?
Let's see.
Dominic.
It's kind of useless.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally conserves the uses of attack magic. Useful if she's got a really, really powerful... like, spell. Because we might be able to, like, use it a couple more times. But, like, I almost never run out of casts. Nor do I really care that much.
Ooh, this is it. The Battle of Garreg Mach.
Oh, there better be cutscenes. Hey, we made it just at 50 hours.
Sorry to trouble you.
Oh god, this series is going to be so long on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. This is probably going to be a
Thank you
200
so
episode
much.
series.
It's
You have my thanks.
this series is going to be so long that the 5th
Oh,
route is going to come out
wow,
in Christmas, and
thanks.
I'm not sure if the series is going to be over.
Maybe you're going to have to start releasing 2
Thank you.
episodes a day.
No.
Once in the morning and once in the evening.
No, I'm not going to do that. They're just going to be an hour
I
long.
am
An hour long
grateful.
episode.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll be shorter, but very rarely.